on too. The most awkward part is the like first 5 minutes before everyone gets there, and you're just like there with yourself, like.
You should have had like somebody else's face to be disappointed.
Right, like just me sitting right there. Now that we're here.
Psych. Got him. Guys, I'm drinking lemon tea. Hey everybody! Oh, it's hot. I just burned my tongue. Fuck. I was trying to be cute. Burn my tongue and shit. Huh? You just tweeted it? Okay. Hello. How you guys doing? I'm definitely here to do a Q&A. I'm going to retweet real quick that we're live so more people join us. Boom. Done. How are you guys? Who am I? I'm Tinashe. Thanks for tuning in. Nice to meet you. What's up, city boy? What's up? Where are the Canary Islands? I'm not familiar. Someone said I look different. Why? I did my hair really weird today. Maybe that's why. I was feeling it. I don't know. You just gotta go with how you feel, you know? All right, let's get into these questions. Thanks, Tinashe and Fries. There's an account on here called Tinashe and Fries. They know what I like, okay. Hey, Croatia. That's far. All right, let's get into these questions. I found a bunch of questions that you guys sent in and picked out some of my favorites, so I already have some to the side that I'm going to answer, and then we'll just go from there, yeah? Okay, Sue, the first question is, do you have plans to tour individually or go on tour with another artist in the near future? I would like to do shows around Songs for You that are my own shows. I think it would be dope to do like maybe 5 to 10 of like my very, very favorite cities. I would love to go back to Europe because the last time I was going to do a tour in Europe, it got canceled. So I want to be able to go back international. But honestly, it kind of all depends on how y'all really like the new music. So once I drop Songs for You and see the response and see like where everybody is responding and gravitating towards, then, you know, plan a tour from there. All right, next question. Guys, this is really hot. Will there be more fan events like the NYC listening party? I don't plan on doing any more listening parties before the album comes out, but I really want this project to be... This project was really made as a gift from me to my fans, and that's part of the reason why it's called Songs for You, because I really wanted it to really emphasize the fact that this is for you guys. You know, I create music for the people who appreciate it. I create music for the people who support me. I create music because it means something to me. I don't create music for, you know, the accolades and all this, that, and the third that people put all this fake importance on. And so I would like, keeping that in mind, to continue to do tons of fan events because this is for you. And when I'm able to like connect with you guys and I'm able to see everyone and hug everybody and hear how much it means to you to hear the music, like that's that shit. That's what I do this for. So I definitely want to do more events. Maybe after the project comes out, so they won't be the same, but I'd like to do more for sure. Okay, what was the hardest part of making this project? It was hard because I had to do it like on my own. You know, I had a major label before, and now I no longer had that major label behind me, and there was a transition where I had to kind of figure out what I wanted to do next, and that was really, really important for me to kind of like go back to my roots creatively and be in my home studio and be really comfortable in my own environment and that was probably the hardest part because I didn't have anybody really to help me. But at the same time, it was the best part because it was really fulfilling and it made this whole entire experience feel really true to me and true to my soul. And that's why I think it's going to, I hope that everybody can hear that in the music as well. Okay, next question. Hey Simone. Hey JRed0316. Hey Goncalo. Hey Brandon Gary. Hey Jimmy Sanders. I see y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. How many visuals are we getting this era? There's some more. There's some more in the bank, so no, I have some more videos, but I don't want to tell you exactly how many more. I would like to shoot even more. We'll see. I love visuals. I'm definitely a visual artist, so more to come. Why did I name this album Songs for You? I think I kind of just explained a little bit about why, but I'll rephrase. This project is really, it's for you. And so I wanted to highlight that as much as possible. I wanted to be straight in the title, that this is all it's about. None of that extra noise even matters. How does this project differ from my last? This project differs from my last in like a lot of ways. I would say the biggest difference is just the soul behind it and in putting it out. I feel just so, it feels really right to put this project out right now, and the universe feels like the correct timing and everything is like coming together easily and falling into place. Whereas my last project, it felt like it was like hard to get out. It took a few years. It was a really drawn out creative process. There was a lot of times where I like started over. There was a lot of creative changes. It was kind of deflating as an album process because it just was so drawn out. So I think that this project has just a completely different energy because everything just felt really natural. What track number is my favorite on the album? Track 2 and track 5 are my favorites. Look out for those. What are 3 things you can never leave the house without? I mean, easily my phone. Who can't? You're like a wild animal if you're out here without your phone. You're literally like a squirrel in the world. Like, are you a person? I'm not sure. Second thing I can't leave my house without, probably like a chapstick or like a lip balm or like a something, so because you just need like something. And the third thing would probably be like my credit card, even though like you can because Apple Pay, but like you never know. So I mean, I'm gonna be practical. Let's just keep it practical. Money. I'm gonna need money. Okay, what advice would you give to any new artists coming in the game? My number 1 piece of advice is don't really ever take no as an answer, because it's much easier to quit, to fold, to give up, to listen to someone else's opinion who knows better than you, to follow the path of least resistance, to take the easy way out. But I think the best thing that you can do as an artist is have your own vision and to know what you want to do and to be really confident in that, because there's going to be a lot of shit that tests that, and you have to be able to hold your own, for sure. There's going to be a lot of people who want to be like, you're not built for this, give up, do something else, try this, sound a little more like this, dress a little more like this. And I think, it's really important to have a really strong sense of self and never listen to people, but like take everything with a grain of salt. Okay, a few more questions. What was your favorite thing about creating Songs for You? Just the freedom. It was such a fun, free process. I created all the songs like in my house. People came over, I was like in my sweatpants, like just hanging out, like rolled out of bed, but like kind of, just so that it was really natural. I didn't want to feel like I was trying to be anybody or put on or do anything like that. So I think the best part of the creative process with this was, I think when I had that energy, when people came into the studio and saw that I was like super natural and chill, they were like, oh, okay, let me match that energy. And so all of the like Hollywoodness and industry stuff kind of just like faded away, and the pressure went away, and we just got to like have fun and be creative. What is one of my dream collaborations? I've been saying this for years. I'm gonna keep saying it until it happens. Andre 3000. I need that verse. We need to get on a song. It's gonna happen, guys. It's gonna happen one of these days. Someone said, you seem like yourself again. During the Joyride cycle, you seemed really beat down. I see a difference. Yeah, it's a completely different. I feel amazing. You're right. I'm glad that you guys can tell and notice. So thanks for being here throughout that whole journey, because that was a journey. And here we are today, thriving. Songs for you, honey. Coming soon. Okay, back to the questions. What previous record of yours comes closest to the sound mood for Songs for You? That's actually really hard. How about One for Me from my mixtape Blackwater? It's kind of a deep cut, but the reason why I'll say that song is because it's a really interesting balance between like, it kind of touches on several different genres that's hard to place. It's an R&B vibe in terms of lyrically and vocally, but it also feels kind of pop. It has a sense of energy too. You know, it bangs and it knocks. And I think that was something I try to do with this project. Like, emotional bangers was something I would say in the studio a lot. Like, I want it to be really vulnerable, but I still want that shit to knock. So that was something that we really went for. And then, you know, I always kind of try to live somewhere in between the genres. So yeah, I think this project kind of does that as well. It takes you on kind of a sonic journey. Hey, Throwing Roots. Hey, Pinch. Okay, three more questions. What's the most important lyric on my new project? Wow, okay, that's a difficult one, actually. I don't know the answer to that. I might have to think about that one. That was kind of hard. I'm going to skip that one and give it some thought. Which song was the most cathartic for you to record? Honestly, the entire album. For different reasons. Some of them have this like energy of like not giving a fuck, and in a way recording songs like that is cathartic, but then also recording the songs that were really kind of vulnerable and emotional is cathartic as well, because I usually don't really even get to that place lyrically. So for me to kind of express like how I was feeling at the time, going through like so many changes and all the pressure and stuff, I think it was important for me to kind of tap into that vulnerability. So if I could pick one song, I'm gonna say track 5. I'm gonna say Save Room for Us, because that's kind of somewhere in between. Okay, last question. Use one word to describe each of these projects. Aquarius, Night Ride, Joyride, and Songs for You. Okay, I would describe Aquarius as one word. Fresh. That's a good word. I was gonna say it kind of felt untainted when I created that album, but that kind of has like a negative connotation, so I didn't really want to say that. But just in the sense of like, it was my first album. It was like my real like official introduction to the music industry from like a really, you know, official level. So for me, I felt fresh and kind of naive, not like in a bad way, but just like I was new. I was like new, you know, first album. Night Ride, I would say vibes. Vibes. Hashtag vibes. I love Night Ride. It's such a vibe all the way through. And still you can play it, especially on like a rainy day or like a cloudy day. So I love Night Ride. Joyride. Stressful. That album was so stressful. It was a crazy process. I'm really glad that it came out. I'm really, proud of the finished project. But like, I will forever remember that album process was a pain in the ass. Songs for You. Exciting! I'm so excited right now. Honestly, that's all I think about is getting you guys the music and letting you all hear it and seeing everyone's reactions and I can't wait for everyone to share in this experience with me. It's a little scary, obviously, when you first drop a project because it's like not yours anymore, where like before everyone has it, there's this like sense of like protectiveness around the work, but I think I'm ready to like let that go and really share it with everyone else. So, yeah. Someone said, I'm so happy that the new project is coming out. Me too. I'm so happy it's coming out. I love you so much too, Raj, on the next. All right, that's all the questions I have for you guys today. That was super fun. Thanks for tuning in. I love you guys. We should do this more often. You guys had some good questions. And that was only like, you guys sent so many, it was hard to read them all. So next time we'll get through the rest of you guys. Thanks, Tinashe, Brazil. Love you guys. I'll see you next time. I'm out of here. Oh, yeah. I gotta plug my album, that's why I'm here. So listen to Songs for You. It drops on November 21st on all streaming platforms. Tell your friends. Download it, stream the 2 songs that are out now, Die a Little Bit and Touch and Go. And yeah, tell all your friends. It's gonna be sick. Next week is lit. And Thanksgiving. You guys gotta play it for like all your family at Thanksgiving. I want like a moment when everyone sits down at the table and they're like, okay, I just wanna say, has everyone here downloaded Songs for You? And if they have, then your family is lit. All right, bye guys. That's all I got. See ya. Peace.